waiting for the sun to shine. When it does, this crop will ripen and be harvested. In the future, though, it might be panels rather than plants absorbing the sun's energy, because 250 acres have been earmarked for a solar farm that would generate electricity to power 16,000 homes. But the thought of seeing fields disappear from view appalls some residents who are now campaigning against the green energy plan.
It's an inappropriate location for a huge solar farm. We already have 220 acres of solar panels on the doorstep of the village, which most people were kind of okay with because it was on the flat land and it could be shielded. But this is right up in the hills on both sides, two sides of the village.
Making solar profitable involves scaling up. Not just putting panels on roofs, but finding farmers willing to switch their land to another use. Crops have been grown in this area for centuries, but the farmer plans to retain his most productive fields for food.
The best land on my farm is pushed as hard as it can to produce the best crops, the biggest yields. But where the solar panels are destined to go is my marginal land. It's heavy, it's wet, and it is fairly limited as to the crops it will grow.
Today's energy strategy is designed to reduce the UK's reliance on foreign fuels, so we're likely to see an increase in the number of applications for solar farms. At the same time, the government wants to improve our food security, importing less grain from Russia and Ukraine. So this field is at the centre of that debate. Should farmland be used for fuel or for food?
And our food security is diminishing. We used to produce about 75% of what we ate in the 80s, and now it's about 60%. And although gas and energy sources of energy are seen as the most important thing right now, and finding ways to produce our own energy, that should not come at the expense of producing food, because you're swapping one kind of security for another. I get production of energy. It's really important, of course, by all kind of renewables, particularly. So I'm not against that in any shape or form, and I've often argued for it, from doing more. But to me, it is not right that we've got lots of buildings, particularly large commercial buildings, warehouses, huge Amazon warehouses, our prisons, our hospitals, our schools. It seems to me that we're just going for the easy option, probably the most profitable option for large-scale solar farm developers.